Part 6 of reading every X-Men comic ever. X-Men 44, 45, and Avengers 53 pick up where X-Men 43 left off, with the X-Men captured by Magneto. Angel escapes to go find help, but instead finds a civilization of bird people. Cyclops escapes and goes looking for the others, but finds Quicksilver instead. Finally, the Avengers show up, and their only contribution is fighting each other and the X-Men. This storyline sucks. There's no point other than the fact that Magneto is back. X-Men 44 and Avengers 53 both get a 3 out of 10, and X-Men 45 gets a 4 out of 10. X-Men 46 deals with a Juggernaut reappearance, and the X-Men disband afterwards because the FBI tells them to. I forgot that the X-Men are technically a government agency. 3 out of 10. Issues 47 and 48 are the fallout from that disbandment, with Hank and Bobby dealing with Merlin and his hypnotism arc, and Scott and Jean adjusting to their new lives as robots attack. These weren't great, but I was expecting worse, so 3 out of 10. X-Men 49 through 52 is, I think, the longest arc so far, as the X-Men group back up to deal with a mutant army / Magneto cult. Bobby saves a girl from getting hit by a car, and that girl turns out to be real important, because apparently she's the daughter of Magneto. Meanwhile, as is tradition, the team gets captured, but this time it's on purpose. The girl gets her powers, and a new outfit, and sides with the bad guys because who needs morals when you have family? So the gang retreats, Scott sidelines Bobby for being too close to this, and the rest formulate a plan of attack. This plan is very strange, and involves Cyclops donning a, frankly, wild costume, calling himself Eric the Red, and infiltrating the compound as a bad guy, which somehow works. He sneaks the others in and they set a trap, but none of them told this plan to Iceman, so he springs the trap, fucking up the whole thing. The girl, Lorna, finally develops a backbone and some common sense, saves the day instead. As far as X-Men go, this is easily the best arc so far. It's fast-paced and reads like a modern comic at times. Yeah, the villains are half-baked, but when haven't they been so far? Issue 49 gets a 4, issues 50 and 52 both get 5s, and issue 51 gets a 6. X-Men 53 fills the space between arcs as Jean unleashes an entity called Blastar, who looks like a mix between Chewbacca and Darkseid, and then gives him an antimatter heart attack. This issue's weird as fuck, so 3 out of 10, I guess. X-Men 54 and 55 are the beginning of a wild arc that introduces Scott's brother, Alex Summers, posits that all mutants are descended from Egyptian kings. Oh, and also Cyclops gets charged with the murder of a pharaoh. Now, it wouldn't be an X-Men book without one of them getting captured, and that's exactly what happens to the Summers brothers, but luckily they are competent enough to hold their own until backup arrives. These are honestly pretty fun issues. They're ridiculous, but I think that's part of the charm in this case. I give them both a 5 out of 10. Enjoyed them.